Life was good. We had a nice house, 2 cars, 5 beautiful kids. Mary and I were high school sweethearts. We were happy, or so I thought. We worked hard, Mary and I. She was a teacher and I was a carpenter. We taught our kids the value of hard work and the importance of family. Dinner was always at 6. Sundays were for church. We weren't perfect, no family is. But we were ours, and we were happy, or so I thought. It was a Tuesday. Mary came home from work and I could tell something was wrong. She sat the kids down and then she told me she was leaving. I was in shock. I didn't understand. What about the kids? What about us? What about our vows? For better or for worse, I reminded her. She said she couldn't do it anymore. The kids were crying. I was numb. I didn't know what to do. How could I raise 5 kids on my own? How could I be both a mother and a father to them? Life was hard. Every day felt like a battle, and I was constantly fighting to keep my head above water. I was working double shifts to make ends meet. The nights were long, and the days were even longer. I was exhausted all the time. Sleep was a luxury I couldn't afford, and fatigue became my constant companion. But I had to be strong for my kids. They needed me more than ever. Their smiles were my motivation, their laughter my strength. My oldest, Sarah, was a big help. She stepped up in ways I never expected, showing maturity beyond her years. She was only 12, but she was like a second mom to her younger siblings. She cooked, cleaned, and even helped with their homework. My neighbors were also amazing. They brought us food, helped with childcare, and were always there when we needed them. They offered a shoulder to cry on, and their support was a lifeline during our darkest days. It wasn't easy, not by a long shot. There were days when I felt like giving up, but I knew I couldn't. But we got through it, together. We found strength in each other and learned the true meaning of family. We learned to lean on each other. We became a team, facing every challenge head-on. And slowly, but surely, we started to heal. Our bond grew stronger, and we found joy in the little moments. Section 4. 10 years strong. 10 years have passed since that fateful day. 10 years since Mary left us. 10 years of struggle, of heartache, and of finding our way. But also 10 years of growth, of love, and of building new memories. My kids are all grown up now, blossoming into wonderful young adults. Sarah's in college, studying to be a doctor. Her dedication and passion make me so proud. My youngest, little Ethan, is already taller than me. He's grown into a fine young man. Life is good again. Different, but good. I'm not the same man Mary left. I'm stronger, more resilient, and more determined than ever. I learned how to be both a father and a mother to my children, balancing love and discipline. I learned the true meaning of family. We're not perfect, but we're happy. We have each other and we cherish every moment. And that's all that matters. The bond we share is unbreakable. We made it through the toughest times. We survived, we thrived. Together, we are unstoppable. Section 5. A Changed Man. This is a story of transformation, of growth, and of unexpected turns that life often takes. One day, out of the blue, Mary called. It was a call that I never expected to receive, especially after all these years. She wanted to see the kids, see how they were doing. Her voice had a mix of nostalgia and longing, something I hadn't heard in a long time. I was hesitant at first, but I agreed. It was a decision that weighed heavily on my mind, but I knew it was the right thing to do. She came over and her jaw dropped. The sight of the kids, so happy and thriving, was something she hadn't anticipated. She couldn't believe how well the kids were doing. They were excelling in school, engaged in creative activities, and most importantly, they were happy. She asked me how I did it. Her curiosity was genuine, and I could see she was searching for answers, how I managed to raise them all on my own. It wasn't easy, but it was a journey filled with love, patience, and countless learning moments. I just smiled and said, "Love, Mary, love conquers all." It was love that kept us going, that made us stronger every day. She had tears in her eyes. Those tears spoke volumes more than words ever could. I think she finally understood. It was a moment of realization, a moment where everything fell into place for her. It wasn't about her leaving. It was about the journey we had taken since then, the growth and resilience we had developed. It was about what we, as a family, had become. We had built a new life, a new normal, and it was beautiful in its own way. We were stronger, closer, more resilient because of it. Every challenge we faced only brought us closer together. And that, I realized, was the greatest success of all. The love and unity we shared as a family was the true measure of our success.